Alrighty guys, this is Snugsonblitz. People often ask me, how can I get better? What tips do you have? Do you have any advice for me? Which is why I created this channel in the first place, so that I don't have to repeat myself 1,000 times. You just go watch the video, lots of tips there. Every video I put out has some sort of lesson or advice that people would be wise to watch, and I appreciate everybody who does. So I've got this game today, and I think it has a valuable lesson. Let's find out what happened. I'm a little late to the party here, so I do apologize. We're up against an Eric concept, which is a problem. The new tank, the KJP2, whatever, Jagger, whatever it is. We have a K91 though, that's nice. We also have the AC Tier 8 tank. We have the Grom, which is nice. We have a new E75 TS, which is not new, it's just been recently pushed into Tier 9. And as you can see, look at the mini-map. So lesson number 1. We're going to see him on the left-hand side here. Yep, that's RU251. Never, ever go alone. Unless you know what you're doing, don't do it. An RU251 has no armor. So that's even sillier. He's also up against 2 fast tanks. I mean, what chance does he have? Even if I had been in the tank destroyer spot, I couldn't have supported him from there. So, I'm like, oh boy. I'm a little bit concerned here. I don't really want to push on in, but I don't think this guy's looking, so I'm going to whack him one with my tungsten. That's nice. So in this sort of situation, I've got to not do that. I didn't aim in the entire way, and it cost me. But the Object 704 is not pushing in, so I've noticed the Eric concept and the Panther 2 have pushed in maybe a little bit too far. They're going to pay the price here. Boom, there you go. This gun hits pretty hard. We've got some not so healthy tanks, but I take a hit from that tank destroyer at the back there. But amazingly, we've taken the lead. So I'm just wondering what to do. I don't have any hit points left, but it's 6v4. We should be fine. I've spoken too soon. 4v4. They're all going there. Now, if they found me here, they're going to push me. But luckily, they're distracted doing something else. So I don't see the 704 just yet. Okay. Luva's gone. That guy's sitting there. I think if I swing around here, I should be able to take out the Eric concept. Boom. There we go. Now all I need to do is deal with the 704. Someone's not happy though. Get ready in the comments. Who's not happy this time? Ah, the Eric concept. Yeah, he's blaming his team. Now, was his team bad? Well, yes. Sorry. Yeah, they didn't really play well. The 704 just sat there and hoped and prayed. We've got plenty of armor. Yep. The Jaeger didn't move with the mediums. Sat a little bit too far back. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. And I can feel your pain. He's like, you're a noob. RRU went alone. He paid the price. Silly mistake. Just don't do it. Don't leave your wingman. And the Eric concept, who had a pretty solid game, I wrote to him after the game. Bertie Poo Pants, awesome name, buddy, by the way. He thinks he's God's gift to mankind, but look at that. In tiers 7, 8, 9, and 10, he's a noob. Sorry. He may be good in tier 5 and 6, but that doesn't really mean much. And he's got special matchmaker bonus, which if you didn't know, means that you're put against weaker opponents for the first 5,000 battles. So it's easier to do high damage games, especially if you know what you're doing. Most players under 5,000 battles don't really know the maps, they don't know the positions, they don't know the tanks, so they get slaughtered. But if you have very good stats, it's usually because you're a reroll. Now, I'm not saying Bertie Poo Pants is, but I said, buddy, don't blame your teammates when you have no experience in this tier. He thinks he knows, but here's the thing, and this is something that some people don't seem to get. It's a different game. When you're in tiers 3 and 4, very similar. Very similar tanks, no real advantage to do anything. It's just walk up, shoot, and hope and kill. That's it. Tier 5, things start getting a little bit interesting. So Tier 5 and Tier 6, they're the training stages where a lot of players should stay to learn more about the game. Tier 7 and 8 get more serious, and Tier 9 and 10 get even more serious. But in my opinion, from Tier 7 to 10, you can have all sorts of great games. A lot of players just only play Tier 10. Like, why? There are plenty of great tanks in Tiers 8, 9, 7. You can have a lot of fun with, and it gives you a very different feel for the game. Moreover, is that because of all these special mechanisms, the auto reloader, the auto loaders, the special suspension, these tanks have different advantages. You've got more equipment compared to like the stages or tiers 3, 4, 5, things like that. It makes the tanks different. You could come up against your doppelganger and be quite different actually on the battlefield. Less hit points or faster engine or better camo rating simply because of how you've equipped your tank. It makes a difference. The thing is, though, I don't think you should be bitching and moaning about your teammates when you don't really have that much experience yourself, especially in a tier that you obviously have no knowledge about. Just because you're a good player in the lower tiers doesn't translate into the higher tiers. Personally, I believe the greatest challenge in Blitz is playing one tier below. I mean, the ultimate challenge a long time ago was playing 2 tiers below. If you could carry a game with a tank 2 tiers below, that was skill. I'm telling you, it was hard. But 1 tier below, if you're a tier 6 coming up against tier 7s and you dominate, that is good. Tier 8s versus tier 9s and you dominate in tier 8 tank, not an OP tank, for example, like an STA or a Pershing, much respect to you. That, to me, is a very good player. The point is, though, if you don't really know what you're doing, you don't have much experience, maybe just don't blame your teammates. Instead, just work on your own gameplay. Get better yourself. If you get better, you can help out your team more. And Birdie Poopans had a pretty solid game, but he could have carried his team to victory, and he didn't. So, yeah. Anyway, he may be watching this because I told him to check out my channel. He completely ignored me, called me ugly and blah, 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 and et cetera, telling me I'm like a child and I don't know anything and blah, 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 blah. Heard it all before. But let me know what you think. What are the common mistakes people make? Love to hear from you. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Snugsonblitz, out.